Hey beautiful girls, so today's video is a little bit different. I'm going to be showing you how to look sultry, sexy, perfect for a first date, or if you just really want to go out and look full glam, gorgeous, snatched, airbrush, like you want to look like a filter like this. Like there is no filter on me, honey. Okay, and that's how you want to be looking. So if this is a first date, this is a link up after he's broken your heart and you're trying to show him what he's lost. If you're just trying to go out with your girls and you want to look hot and take some Instagram pictures, this is for you. Okay, I go ahead and go into detail, have a little bit of a chit chat. I will be adding all product information in the bio. And honestly guys, I just want to plug real quick my Pinterest. If you haven't, please follow my Pinterest. Pin what I post. I just had an epiphany like last month that I'm going to take this YouTube thing seriously, because it ain't just a YouTube thing to me. This is something that I want to do with my life. I would love to be a YouTuber. I am a YouTuber. I'm being a YouTuber. I'm living in my truth right now, guys. Like 13-year-old me loved this shit. She would record video after video and be too scared to post. Well, guess what? I still got the same fine face. And now I've got the confidence. So please, without further ado, watch my makeup tutorial, take some tips, have a cup of tea, sit down. I don't mind what you do. Thumbs up the video, subscribe. Thank you, my darlings. And if you do watch this video and you have a nice face beat, send it to me on Instagram, send it to me on TikTok. All information is in the description box. And I can't believe I'm saying that, and I'm so excited to say that. So love you guys. Mwah. Enjoy. Okay, so I might look a bit crazy, but for me, my under eyes, I like to make sure they're bright AF. So I need to moisturize them and keep them locked in with as much moisture as I can, because they will get so crusty and dusty with all that powder. So I always put a little under eye mask on, and that just really helps suck in the moisture. So my brows are actually already done, because unfortunately I tinted them and they're a bit dark, so I just wanted to like kind of style them off camera. But this tutorial is if you're going somewhere that you want to impress, you want to look your best. Maybe you're going on a first date, maybe you're seeing your boo, maybe you're going out with the girls, you want to get some Instagram pics. We're gonna help you out, okay? You have to start with a moist base, okay? So make sure you moisturize your skin as much as possible. I'm gonna zoom you guys in. This is my first makeup tutorial on here. Okay, so we're getting in. So when it comes to brows, what I like to do, so I've filled in the colour. What I like to do is I will get a light concealer for the bottom, and I will get a concealer that matches my skin colour for the top of my brows. Now the reason you don't want one that's bright above the top, because it's just going to look crazy. And I'm just going to let that marinate a little bit, and then do the same. And I do like to make sure it is very much straight at the start. Use more of a skin color concealer. I really like the Radiant Creamy Concealer by NARS. However, I do notice it finishes so quick and it's so pricey. But that is my kind of go-to for the concealer. Then I get a fluffy dense brush and I just pat it down underneath, and I bring it all the way down and just kind of let it disperse across the skin naturally, because the worst thing is you do not want to get a picture and your brows look crazy. Okay, so I've mostly blended that. You want to set it with a powder, because if you've got this concealer here without setting it, it may start to kind of crease and look a bit clapped. I sweep it across the lid on both sides, and then with the other side I just go and pat it around. Okay, now that that's done, we go on to eyeshadow. Now if you don't already, you need to invest in like a neutral palette. To be honest, none of my eyeshadows are like expensive. I think I haven't probably bought an expensive eyebrow. Let me drink some of my matcha because I'm on one today. I really don't think eyeshadow needs to be that expensive. I think find your holy grail palette. Me and my little sister have been using this for years and years and years. It just has those colours. Now I always go in with a warm kind of transitional shade. Now if you really want to impress and look sexy and have those really sultry eyes, a lifted kind of look is what's going to give you that. Now the trick is you need to kind of layer the colours. You really need to do it gently and over time if you really want that smooth transition. Whenever I'm doing my eyeshadow, I always think of Cameron Diaz in The Mask, because she just has this beautiful lifted transitional shade constantly. And I'm just like, you go girl. I love as well in a picture seeing my eyelids, seeing my look, seeing all the work that I've put in. I'm still just building up these orangey neutral colors. Now I've got blue eyes, so I know these kind of browns and oranges make my eyes pop, but not too much. Now because we're going pretty heavy on the skin, I don't like to do too heavy on the eyes. Now I say that and then there's going to be someone that's like, this is too much. Bring back Full Glam. 2016 Glam, that's my go-to. Right, now we're going in with a bit of a darker shade. I've just gone in with the middle one. But yeah, 2016 Glam is where it's at. I'm sorry, I've never been a clean girl aesthetic kind of gal. However, I'm being very clean girl aesthetic right now without my lash extensions. I'm letting them grow and letting them be healthy. I will be putting individuals on for this video. But what I do know is that when like the darker colours bring the crease up, I just look lifted in the photograph, like my eyes don't look tired. We don't want tired, sultry eyes. We want those awake, like, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna spend on me? So I'm just doing the brown and I'm literally going up and I'm doing it all in the crease. I'm almost creating like a little wing, as if where you would ever put your eyeliner. And as I go further and further away from my eye, I lose the pressure. I'm not doing full pressure. If you can see, I'm literally fluffing them up. Like there's just something so frightening about your eyeshadow and your eyebrows being done in the rest of your face being completely empty, like pale and in need of glam. Like I've never looked so malnourished in my life. I think it's just like the heaviness on top. However, my skin has been doing bits lately. I really invested in my skincare the last 6 months and boy has it paid off. Although saying that, I literally just bought an SPF because I kid you not, I've not consistently used SPF in like over a year, because I just found with the La Roche-Posay eyes started to break out over time. I used it for years and it was fine. I think like when you get older your skin just changes. But I just got a new one and it's this Korean skincare. I'll actually show it to you. I actually don't know the brand. I'll link it below. I'm gonna link every single thing below, by the way. As you can see, I'm keeping all of the dark colors on the outer end. That's because I like to bring my eye out rather than close it in, okay? Then I kind of use this kind of pale color to focus on the middle, just so my eye becomes more 3D. Obviously my face and every body part of me is 3D, but in photos things can just fall so flat and look lifeless. So it's like almost bringing the 3D back to your face. Now I noticed that when I use a kind of bright but like neutral shade in the middle, it just really opens up. Like I'm so anti any dark shades in like the first 3/4 of my eye. My little sister loves an inner corner black. No, you will not catch me dead doing that because it does not suit me. I'm going to bring this shade up to my brow. This is going to make my lid look so much wider, so much brighter, can see I've removed the under eye pads, and I'm just gonna clean up now with some concealer and a flat brush. Now think of it like this: if you're smiling, closing your eyes and then do a little sweep. Don't do it completely straight. If you do it completely straight, it does not look natural in a photograph, it looks harsh. And then you want to diffuse that out. Now your under eye should be extremely moisturized if you use an under eye pad, and it should literally just melt into your skin like butter, like what I just did. But I just want to make sure that this part is clean, and I give it a good shake, and then I go from like this part, and then I close my eyes and bring it straight until they meet. You can kind of see how that's already opening my eye up. When you got your lashes on, 10-10. So this is what it's starting to look like. It's coming together. I'm gonna do the other side of camera. Okay, so I've done my lashes off camera already. My face is opened up. I'm gonna go in now with a brightening primer in the center of my face. I just love having like a nice bright center of my face. It makes everything look so much nicer. This is the foundation that I use first, and I say first because I use the Huda Beauty Easy Blur when I'm going all out, like soft glam. So I always get a flat brush to put my foundation on first, because you don't want to overdo it with the first foundation. You need a flat brush, and then you get a little bit, and then you just build it up in thin little strokes. Okay. Okay, and now I'm gonna pat it into my skin. My skin looks so flawless already. Oh, love it. Remember, this is like when you really want to go all out. Obviously my foundation is matching my tan, my fake tan, when I usually fake tan, which I'm currently not, so I'm just gonna blend down. But guys, it is so flawless. I haven't even got concealer on yet. Then my favorite trick to brighten this whole area up, I use a tiny bit of this Easy Blur. So I get a little bit on my hand and the brush, and I just dab it, and then literally like that, just in these areas. If you want to get like filter skin, this is what you're gonna do, and then you're gonna wait 5 whole minutes, and then I just get my sponge that's damp with MAC Fix Plus, and then I blend it. Okay, I don't blend it too much because it would have absorbed into the skin, which I love. Then I go in with my favorite, I love this, it's the KIKO full coverage, and then I just kind of do it where the line is to my under eye. I naturally have the darkest under eyes, it's hereditary, and you know what, I don't actually care, I've got over it. When I was a kid, and I say kid, but when I was like a teen, preteen, oh my god, did it bother me so much. Now I'm using the Halo Glow liquid filter. My best friend recommended this to me and I've been obsessed. Now when I do my cheekbones, especially in a photo, you want to go above and you don't want to go straight line down, you want to kind of go in like a diagonal. And you're going to do the same on the other side. And then you go up, you never go down. Oh my god, you go down, you're like saggy balls. You need to go up, okay? So you'll see that I'll get to the top and I'll come down. Perfect. And then you're going to do the same on the other side. Just getting ready is just peak girlhood, honestly. This is really taking me back to when I would come home from school and practice makeup looks and be like, okay, let me practice how I'm gonna do my makeup for tomorrow. I feel like my nose contours better when I do small here, and I bring it up and I do like a little button, and I also do a little bit under my lip to create a shadow, and a little bit here, and I keep it both. I also love bronzing up my forehead. I usually just do a bit here on the sides. Just that tiny forehead, because let me not be a catfish. You got some more back there. I just love doing my makeup. Doing my makeup and having a matcha is just such girlhood. This week, or this coming week shall I say, I want to do a TikTok series where I'm like, I make the most of my appearance every day for a week just to see how it makes me feel, because I do feel like when my hair and makeup's done, I feel so good about myself. Like, it really just makes me feel so cutesy girl. Right, now I'm gonna get that flat brush and I'm just gonna kind of carve out around my nose. Like, I haven't done those too harsh lines in terms of the nose contour. I'm more like light in the sides, and then I just go back with a sponge. Now, doing crazy browns on the side of your nose does not work for all nose types, and I had to learn the hard way. Now I can blend my concealer. I kind of just stay in the area, like I pat down, and I don't try to spread it too much. I kind of want to keep the majority of the product where I've already placed it, and then I always put the excess on my chin because I have quite a small chin, so I like stand up. Now my favorite part, blusher. If you're going on a first date, what you do, you need to literally layer on that blush. Blush blindness. Honestly, you might think this is a lot. I even put a bit on my nose nowadays. It looks so freaking good, especially in a photo. Once your powder's all set, oh my god. So I literally can't stand having foundation lips. Again, I use the same beauty blender and I go up and I kind of bring my blush to my eyeshadow, because I think it just lifts the cheek. You can literally see that in real time. And then I do the same on the other side and my nose. Okay, it's all coming together. I just feel like a princess already. Like, wow, you have to do this if you want to look beat down. I'm using the HMB Cosmetics shade in SFO. This was my sister's and oh my god, I've been loving it. I used the tiniest bit though, it's so pigmented. I just literally put a bit here and a tiny. So now we've basically done all of our kind of creams and liquids. You do want to go in with another bit of bronzer on the nose because you don't want to lose definition in that. And my choice to blend this out will be with my Hiiii dupe. It was like £2 on Shein and it's so good. I literally was using it for every step at one point. I am going to use my powder puff, and what I like to do is go from down to up to the side. And you are going to be so bright. You're just going to be the brightest star in the whole sky. I like to use this one from KIKO Cosmetics. Guys, I keep thinking I'm seeing something, but God forbid, I'm covered in the blood of Jesus Christ. I'm fine. And then I'm going to go in with my bronzer. Use a fluffy brush for your bronzer. No stiff small brush. Like, you want a fluffy brush, okay? I say that and this is so stiff with makeup because my sister's. She does not clean her brushes, guys. Let me not hate her because I'm borrowing her stuff, but yeah. Right, now I'm going to do lips, my favourite part. I love Primark lip liners, guys. They're so smooth. This one's toffee, okay? And so I heard that you shouldn't really overline here, mostly here. So I go from the corner and I follow my natural lip line until I get to that contoured area. If you can see my moustache, mind your business. Now I'm going to get my Summer Sundays gloss. It's like chocolatey colour, it's so nice. I am now patting more powder in. You don't want to wipe the powder off with a dirty old brush. You want to powder it in, okay? This is because it's going to make your skin look absolutely airbrushed, like mine does right now, okay? The aim of the game is flawless skin. You want that guy that you're going to go on a date with to think, wow, she looks like a baby doll. Like, she literally looks airbrushed. I was going to say airbrushed to the gods and I was like, no. No one says that anymore. I'm getting a bit of bronzer on this fluffy thing and I'm just diffusing the powder with it, with a bronzer. So like I'm cutting through where I put that up and I'm going up to my brows, okay? And then you put your highlighter there. We love a little highlighting nose. Highlight it in the middle. And honestly, give your hair a little brush. I would have styled my hair, but I was like, the makeup is the moment. So I've zoomed in really quick just so you can see how up close this looks so airbrushed. Obviously I just added more powder. Do not worry if you can see a line there. It's gonna go when I spray my set and spray combination. And the holy grail is my MAC Fix Plus. Okay, you're gonna do a fine mist for this fine gal. Fan, my trusty dusty fan. Gosh, am I in an advertisement? Men have a collection of watches. I am very proud of my collection of setting sprays. They rack up to a lot of money, you know. I feel very bougie when my friends say, can I borrow a setting spray? And I say, I've got this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. I've got 2 Charlotte Tilbury's Matte Fix Plus, 1 size. I've got the Urban Decay. Yeah, that's all I got. I went full Towie mode there. It's the makeup. My alter ego is coming out. Okay guys, so that was my tutorial. My face looks like a little glazed donut and I just feel so pretty. The only thing is I didn't have the lashes that I like, but mostly we're focusing on the base here. Like, I'll put my hair back so you can really see how flawless that is. My forehead's a bit wet right now from the amount of setting spray, but honestly I just feel so glam. Like, this is such first date makeup. Like, wow, I just really am feeling myself, which is the goal, right? You want to be feeling yourself on a date. So love you guys. Mwah.